What would you do if you came home and found a bag of drugs sitting there? Jack's first instinct was simple: run. A random stash of drugs showing up at home could only mean trouble. But he didn't get far. A deer suddenly jumped into the road, forcing him to stop. Something felt off. This wasn't just a coincidence. Sure enough, Jack spotted a sniper perched on the mountaintop, silently watching them. Sensing the danger, Jack quickly told his daughter to buckle up and sped back to their small cabin in the woods. Once home, Jack wasted no time. He pulled a hunting rifle out of the cabinet and, with his father's help, shut all the curtains. Not long after, 2 off-road vehicles rolled up outside. A group of burly men climbed out. One look at them, and it was clear they were connected to the drugs. Jack handed the rifle to his father, instructing him to keep an eye on things from the loft. Meanwhile, Jack picked up his daughter and hid her in a secret compartment, just in case things went south. With everything in place, Jack joined his father upstairs. Through the rifle's scope, he scanned the men outside and froze. Among them was someone he knew, his old friend, Big Beard. Years ago, Big Beard had been a truck driver at Jack's lumberyard. The two had been close friends, but greed had gotten the better of Big Beard. He started using his lumber deliveries to secretly transport drugs for the local gang. During one of these runs, a brutal snowstorm hit. The truck crashed, scattering logs everywhere, a scene sure to attract the attention of the local patrol. Desperate to keep the drugs hidden, Big Beard stuffed them into bags and, along with a gang member, headed down a side path. On the other side of the mountain there is a cabin where the bearded man is going to hide the drugs and wait for the wind to pass before coming back to get them. And the owner of the cabin is none other than Jack. But the thing about coincidence is that you really can't tell. The storm passed, and Jack decided to visit the cabin with his father and daughter to tidy things up. While organizing the tool shed, they stumbled upon the bag of drugs. As if that wasn't enough, the gang leader showed up to retrieve the stash, plunging them into a life-threatening crisis. Jack quickly came up with a plan. He divided the drugs into several smaller portions and approached the gang leader with one of the bags. "Here's part of it," he said. "Take this and leave. In 2 hours, meet me at the cafe at the base of the mountain, and I'll give you the rest." The gang leader wasn't buying it. He refused Jack's offer and, to make his point, shot Big Beard dead on the spot. It was a clear warning: no tricks. Jack had no choice but to comply. Back at the cabin, Jack stuffed a bag with useless junk and casually tossed it out the door. The gang leader ordered one of his men to check it out. The man opened the bag and found a collection of Jack's daughter's toys. Just then, the sound of something crashing outside startled everyone. As the gang member turned to investigate, the next moment,